Oh,
But I
whoops. We
mean,
were about to betray you, Twitch, by going on Facebook, but we're not prepared.
you better pay us money so we don't leave Twitch.
Yeah. uh,
Actually, yeah, when you go
cool.
back, like when will you be free?
Yeah, I
Same
think
time, right?
that's something we need to figure out. Probably not the same time.
No.
I mean, like I was thinking, like you going back to San Fran, right? Is it San Fran?
Yes.
Yeah. So like, if you did like, oh no, wait, but then George is working.
What?
No, I was thinking like Monday, right? Like Monday evening, but then that's like our morning.
Mm-hmm.
So George would be working.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find another time, but this is a boring discussion, scheduling. Unless people want to learn more about the art of scheduling. Yeah, have you guys ever tried to organize using like Doodle Poll and those kind of scheduling apps to get everyone on the same time? It's
I never
uh,
very
really
hard.
had to
no.
schedule anyone. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, I do use like calendar and task for my own like reminder purposes.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
tried to
at
do that, but then I realized that I just, I mean, it's not really like a brag, but I just remember things so well that I don't really need to use those apps. You know?
things
Oh, okay.
like at work we've tried implementing stuff like Trello before,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is like it's so hard to get everyone to update it constantly, and so
Exactly.
we start off like maybe the first 2 days, and then people
Mm-hmm.
start slipping already, and eventually
Mm-hmm.
the whole Trello gets abandoned.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not
Totally.
sure like how would how would you go about? Have you used it successfully before?
I
Like,
use it
Well,
for work,
uh huh.
and
mm-hmm.
then
Do you update it all the
yeah,
time?
yeah, like so we use it to keep track of like who's working on what articles,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and then what's in the works, what's been published. So usually, like if it's been published, then you should archive it, you know, so you don't
Mm-hmm.
clog it up.
Yep.
But
Mm-hmm.
then so far, like people have been pretty good about like archiving their own stuff.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not an issue. But yeah, like you need to find a way to get people to do it. Like I guess you have to scold them. I guess.
Well, ideally not, but
Yeah,
what I
ideally not. Like
find,
you know,
yeah.
it should be like a on your own initiative. You should know, right? It's like you
Mm-hmm.
eat something and you wash your plates, right? It's like you don't just leave it there, right? So,
Well, huh. Well,
but
let's
I mean,
just say
some people
I
do that,
expect to come
right?
home to dirty plates. Um, yeah, I think one way to get people to populate is to schedule like a quick 10-minute meeting every week so that, everyone's accountable to update it either live at the meeting or right before, or else no one's going to do it. Like I
I mean,
keep
that's
my
fine,
own
right? That's
crazy
fine.
sheets,
But
but
then it's like isn't it like quite? I feel like it'd be quite tedious, right? Like
mm-hmm,
you just spend time reminding people to do the same thing that just takes them a second, right? Like you're done, then you archive it or you move it, and then that's it, right?
mm-hmm,
It's like not a lot of effort, but then people just can't do that. So you should take like 10 minutes out of your day to remind people to do
mm-hmm,
something that takes them a second. And I don't know.
pretty much.
I find that like at our age, you shouldn't need to like baby people to do these kind of things.
Mm.
Right. But I think the issue is that everyone has their own different trackers and whatnot for different purposes. So it's hard for them to see the purpose as it relates to their work. So, I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I do it for other people.
I also the main issue is everyone has like so many different programs just
Mm-hmm.
for work alone.
Yeah,
Like for
exactly.
example,
Like,
my current work, I have Gmail for email, then I have Microsoft
mm-hmm,
Teams for like communications and meetings, and then
mm-hmm,
also WhatsApp for communication and meetings, and
mm-hmm,
then yeah, Google Documents on Google Drive, as well as online on like Microsoft's Office 365.
mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of like services overlapping there already.
Yeah.
But like
And
Trello is very specific. You know?
yeah, I know,
It's
but
not like
Mm-hmm.
Trello
I
is
mean
not
like for WhatsApp.
it's not integrated.
Yeah, I mean, like if you say like WhatsApp and Slack, right, and like you use both,
Mm.
Mhm.
then yeah, I get it. Like some people might be confused, like, oh, which one should I use to communicate with, right? But like Trello is like its own thing, right? It's just for like
Mhm.
just keeping track of projects. So
No, as in
I don't know.
it's another service that's not integrated. So you would have to specifically like go open a favorite or bookmark to go Trello.
Mhm.
You know, it's not like within Google, within Gmail, there's a link to Trello.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
right.
there are ways to integrate Trello if you use some of the integrations,
Yeah.
but it's a bit of work to set up.
So I mean, so I use this app called Station.
Oh.
Like George knows it, but in case you don't, it's like this all-in-one kind of app that like houses various online services
Oh, that's really
like
cool.
WhatsApp, Slack, Trello, Gmail, Discord, WeChat. So it's like one app you can house multiple apps. So it's
Mhm.
not like I need to like keep browser tabs open or like launch separate programs.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's basically
That's
a
actually
shell
really cool.
for web apps.
Mhm.
The only thing I have issue with, which I don't even know if it's like a valid issue,
Mhm.
is like privacy.
Oh, I see.
Like I
Everything's
don't know
going
if
through.
like this app is actually like just housing
Yeah, it's just a
the other
wrapper.
apps, or
Mhm.
does it like actually know what I'm using and like maybe like tries to not steal data, but like like
Yeah.
track you and stuff. So,
Mhm.
but
Wow,
it's like it's so
670
convenient.
apps
But it's so
available.
convenient, right? I find like
Mhm.
it's like hard to give up.
Cool. I'll definitely check this out.
Yeah. So I was actually like searching for. I wasn't searching for it, but I was watching videos on like best apps for your Mac kind of thing,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then like the station came out, so I was like, oh, it's quite interesting.
Yeah. Very neat. Cool. All right. So, Georgie, I posted this YouTube link. Interesting how it's difficult to unlearn simple things in life. What
Oh
is that
yeah.
all about?
Did you watch it?
No? Do we have
Oh.
homework?
Well,
Let
no, no, no. I
me
mean, I
take a
just
quick look
linked it.
now.
Basically, it's a video on this channel called Smarter
Hey,
Every
it's me,
Day,
Destin. Welcome back to
Mhm.
Smarter Every Day. You've heard people say,
and well, basically, like he got a bike that was modified, so when you
Mhm.
turn left, the wheel turns right, and when you turn right, the wheel
Mm.
turns left. So
Yep.
it was like an opposite bike,
Mhm.
and like he spent I think 8 months riding it every day, and
Mhm.
he finally managed to learn it, like to learn how to ride a bike.
Mhm.
And then after learning to ride this bike, he
Mhm.
did an experiment and tried to ride a regular bike, and he couldn't do it.
Mhm.
I think he struggled for about like 20 minutes, and then suddenly his
Mhm.
brain clicked back into the old mode again. So
Oh.
yeah, it was just a very interesting video about
Mhm.
how something that seems as simple as riding a bike, like it takes a
Mhm.
while to unlearn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've done similar experiments with owls where they give them glasses that inverts what they see in the world. And
Okay.
of course, at first they fly, like they hit walls and become really confused. But eventually, your brain would reconfigure and you would see it the right side up.
Uh-huh.
And then they have to unlearn it again, very similar to this bite.
Poor owls.
I know. Lots of neuroscience experiments are extremely cruel.
Oh my god.
But that's how
But
we
it's
find
like,
out about the brain.
but it's actually quite interesting. Like,
Hmm.
Like, is it okay to do that to owls though?
Yeah, well, you get approval to do these kind of experiments.
maybe if you like put them in like a padded room so they don't really hurt
Owls
themselves.
can't consent.
Yeah. Oh, I should not go down the route of there's way more other cruel experiments that are very famous in the neuroscience world. That's
No, but it's actually
undisputed to
like
our knowledge.
it's actually quite interesting because like when I use my keyboards,
Mm-hmm.
so
Hmm.
all of them are like configured in the same configuration. Like, they're all like the HKB layout, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But then there's one that I use almost exclusively for my Mac,
Mhm.
So when I tried to use it with my PC, like
Mhm.
my brain was like so configured to know that, oh, this is for Mac, so like certain like alternate is different, control is different, right? Like command and
Mhm.
all those. That I automatically do Mac commands even though it's connected to my Windows computer.
Mhm.
Even though it's like the identical layout compared to as my other keyboards, you know. So
Mhm.
like it's like automatic, like muscle memory kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, muscle memory.
So yeah, because you guys ever tried like Dvorak and other formats?
No, I have not.
Supposedly you type faster. I've
Uh,
never actually tried it.
I feel like I already type fast enough, and like I don't need to type faster, so
Oh.
I haven't bothered to switch. Yeah, I mean
I mean,
because
like I'm not like a visual type. I don't look at the keyboard to type.
yeah, I mean no, not that. Like
Yeah.
we're not how to say transcribers, right? So
Mhm.
there's really a limit when it comes to typing. You type as fast as the words come into your head, and if the
Mhm.
words coming into your mind are slow, like there's no point in typing fast. You can't type anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. The
So for
limiting
me,
factor.
like yeah, my limiting factor is the sentences I form in my head, like not my fingers. Yeah.
Mhm.
My
But what about when
fingers.
you use the keyboard that's like not like staggered?
Mm-hmm.
Like, doesn't that also change?
Well, initially, then I got used to it, and now I'm okay on it already.
What is that called?
The auto linear, the plank. This right, like a grid keyboard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So initially, I was really slow typing on this,
Mhm. Mhm.
but then I think it took me about like a month or two,
Mhm.
and then I got back up to almost as like fast as regular speed, which is good enough. Like I could hit like 70 words per minute on it.
Mhm.
Normally I'm hitting like 80 to 90. On good
Mhm.
days, I get 100. Yeah.
So, what's the benefit of using the auto linear
Oh,
layout?
so people say there's main benefit is like how from the home row,
Mhm.
every key is only like 1 unit away
Okay.
from where your fingers rest. So
Mhm.
whereas on a staggered keyboard, uh keys might be keys keys that you have to hit with your hand might be like up to
Mhm.
two two keys away, which
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
So yeah, because the original keyboard's designed to slow you down, right?
yeah,
To prevent
because
jamming.
yeah. So the auto linear keyboard makes it easier for you to type
Mhm.
like faster, I guess. But from my experience, like once you move to the 40% form factor,
Mhm.
there's not much difference in terms of finger movement already, because like even though you move units, like but you don't have to stretch for stuff like numbers and all that because of the layer,
Mhm.
the function keys you set up. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I haven't used my plank as much as like initially, but yeah, I still do it once in a while.
Is your maximum speed faster on the Plan compared to other keyboards then?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean
So you haven't
probably if
proven
I
the
stuck to
theory
it.
yet that it's
Mhm.
faster. You haven't proven that it's
No, I
faster
think
yet.
I mean for people who switch from like larger keyboards to the plank, they will probably see a big improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I've been using small keyboards or before I started using the plank.
Mm,
Yeah.
I see.
So I mean, for me, like I feel at least that's where the benefit is from, the smaller size
Mm-hmm.
form factor as opposed to a full
Mm-hmm.
size keyboard. Yep. But yeah, the first few weeks was really difficult because the
Mm-hmm.
main keys I was having trouble with is you see ZXC. Like
Mm-hmm.
normally on the keyboard, the Z will be here. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
inward. Sorry.
Yeah, inward
Yeah,
slightly, yeah.
yeah. So I kept hitting like I kept hitting like X instead of Z and so on. Like the bottom row,
Oh,
because was the bottom row
your
was
your
shifted.
zebras became
Yeah.
sex zebras.
I mean, good thing you don't
You're hitting with Z
you don't
for.
type those characters that often, lah. But the main one was
Mhm.
C, because
Mm.
C is directly under D on the plank, whereas it's
Yeah.
to the bottom. So I kept hitting X.
Well, that's an important letter for me.
Yeah. So
Oh.
yeah, I mean, but after a while you overcome it and
Mhm.
it becomes fine, normal again.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, your next topic is forgetting and how hard it is to forget. I think you're on a neuroscience / brain train.
No,
You're
yeah. So
big brain.
the other day I was just thinking to myself, like, you can't forget things on purpose,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, unless there's some technique
I think
that
like the
I'm
more you
unaware of.
actively try to forget it, the more you remember it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
if you want to forget something specific, you have to think of that specific memory, right? And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
thinking of it refreshes it, you know? So, like, you can't forget things on purpose. You just think about other things. But when you think about other things, you like somehow that thing you want to forget is still in the back of your mind.
Really?
Yeah.
What if you try to remember a bunch of really hard stuff? Like memorize like country flags or something like that. Do you think that would help to erase it?
Maybe.
I guess it depends if it's a factual memory or if it's a experiential memory.
Yeah.
Because then you need to erase it with more experiences.
That's true. So you have to go out and do more things.
Yeah.
And
Were you trying to forget something you don't want to remember then?
no, I was just
Maybe it's getting too
thinking.
private for this stream.
No, nothing. Just that like it was just I can't remember what triggered it. I think it was I heard someone say what forgive but never forget and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can't forget. Like you just forget. I think forgetting is a involuntary or passive action, if that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. You know, it
But can you
Well,
like ever truly forget something?
probably not. Like someone
I
Like
can.
like right now, right? Like, I mean, like when you were talking about it, I was like thinking like, what kind of stuff have I forgotten? Now I'm thinking like about things that you don't do or use that often anymore, like stuff you learn in school.
Mhm.
I was thinking like chemistry and then like balancing
most
out
of
your
illusionist.com.
your formulas. Because I thinking like if you ask me anything about chemistry right now, I mean
Mhm.
apart from like the super basic stuff, like I probably forgot everything they taught me in school.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I highly recommend watching Nile Red on YouTube if you want to relearn chemistry. Because like his latest episode is trying to remove all the caffeine from Red Bull.
Okay.
And it's like you have to learn how to like distill and like use chemicals like or inorganic solvents and all the things. I'm like, oh, I learned this. I totally forgot all about it. And he makes it fun.
Okay.
But I mean I got like a E in chemistry. So I guess I was like that good to begin with.
I would argue which is wasn't taught well.
I don't know, like I don't know the concepts like that were taught that it just never like clicked with me. Like I just never really understood the
Mhm.
concepts behind it.
Yeah.
I
Well,
got a
because we
B
didn't
in
have
chemistry.
labs, like good labs, not like measuring how hot water boils and all these like ridiculously simple labs.
Like during exams like physics, right? They taught you how to use those like those hand signs to measure stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I will see people doing it during the exam,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll be like, man, like, am I supposed to do it? Like, is this how you solve the question? Yeah, I completely forgot how to do it. Like, what it means, right? So I always feel like, oh shit,
It's Ohm's law, right?
I mean, I had no
Is
idea,
it?
right? But
I thought it was chirality. So this is clearly I don't remember all the chemistry gang signs.
no, chemistry. It's physics.
Yeah, physics.
Oh, physics.
Yeah. I think it
Well,
was like
maybe
V
we should look it up.
V
But you
equals
can point
IR.
then, can I point
right?
downwards?
Like
and
induced
something, right?
current
Like,
versus
something
regular
like that,
current
yeah.
or something like that.
Okay, well, this is getting into the abacus territory. Abacus.
So you do you remember the
Abacus
time
territory.
where was it Chowking who got really mad during
Yeah,
chemistry?
physics class.
Physics? What happened? Huh? I recall him getting mad, but I don't remember why.
No, no. Yeah. Because I tickled your ear with that piece of paper,
And then I tickled
and then
him.
you tickled him back, right? And then like I don't know. I'm not sure what happened, but then like eventually it got you and him called up to the front of the class.
Yeah.
And you had to sit in front of everybody. The
See, that's a good thing to remember. It was so stupid.
Yeah.
See, like, I completely forgot about that. I feel like you brought it up, right?
Yeah.
It came back. Well, turns out we never forgot.
But
I mean, it's like, if you ask me like, oh, tell me a funny story that happened in school, right? Like,
Mhm.
I don't think I will be able to recall it. But now that you
Mm.
mention it, I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. Man.
yeah. But I know I have forgotten like uh a lot of like scripting language or coding.
Mm.
Like
Mhm.
I think
Mhm.
Visual Basic, COBOL,
Mm.
Oh, for
Python.
sure.
Yeah, forgotten how to do all that already.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
I'm not
like
sure.
HTML has gotten so much more advanced.
Yeah. I mean
Like I always told myself like I would pick up HTML again. But then like the lapse between last time I did it and what's changed now is like so much has changed. I feel like I probably have to relearn it again.
Mhm.
Like last time it was like HTML, then they incorporated like CSS, right?
yeah.
Which you could still
Mhm.
just embed within the code itself. But then now people like use like a separate like CSS like file.
Yeah, now it's
I'm
all
not even sure they
Mhm.
still do that anymore. But yeah, so it's like so much more complex now. I feel like you know what, never mind. I just
Well,
buy
you don't
WordPress
need
themes.
to,
And,
right?
you
Yeah,
you
you can
don't
I
just
mean,
you
buy
don't
yeah,
a
no,
have
lot of
to.
templates.
you
Yeah.
don't have to, but I mean that was like one of the fun things about web development last time, right? Like
Mhm.
it's like you could code like any design that you wanted,
Mhm.
but then now it's like became so complex that I never kept up. That it's like you know it's so much easier just to go and buy WordPress themes.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you still need to know a little bit of CSS if you want to modify the themes, because usually there's something janky about it that you gotta fix.
yeah.
That's what I've learned.
Yeah, if you like
Yeah.
really want to fine tune it to get it to work
Mhm.
how you want it, then yeah, you probably need to learn a little bit.
For sure. Yeah. Well, speaking of learning, the next topic is trying to be productive on a plane.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know about you guys, but I always have this thing where before I travel, I'm like, I must load all my media onto all my devices, all the things I've always wanted to learn. I can sit there for hours to learn them. This will be the most productive time. And then I end up watching a Marvel movie
Uh-huh.
and falling asleep.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
because of
that
the low
too.
oxygen.
I just
I like
sleep.
load up like books and comics and movies,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, you know what? Time is gonna fly really fast.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna watch all these movies. Like, it's like it was 8 hour flight. So
Uh-huh.
like, I put 4 movies, and then by the time I'm done with these 4 movies, I would have landed, and I feel like time didn't pass at all. But then like in
Mm-hmm.
between, you get sleepy, you get bored, and sometimes I just sit there because I can't sleep on the plane, right? So I just sit there, and then I'm like, oh man, it's like another 5 hours.
Exactly. And the 4 movies, I've never the 4 movies I want once I'm on the plane. I'm like, oh, I should look at this other movie.
I
Sometimes I
know
watch
for me.
people's movies like they're sitting in front of me, and I was
Mm-hmm.
watching. I was like, oh, that looks good, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's always the best movie when you look at the gap in
Yeah.
between and you look at the person's reaction to watching it. You're just like reading the subtitles.
yeah. I
Yeah.
just sleep on a plane like 90% of the time.
Hmm. I
I
remember
I
it
don't
was so
know.
monumental when you got on your first plane. I remember that.
Wow, that was like a long time ago. Yeah.
Where do you
Hmm.
go?
I went to Singapore with my mom. That was
Oh,
my first flight ever. I think I was
Hmm.
like in secondary. I think. Yeah.
Hmm.
I can't remember already, but that was a long time ago. We flew. I don't even know why we went to Singapore. It was for something, and it was just
Hmm.
me and my mom on the plane, and that was my first plane trip ever. And I remember I had scissors in my carry on, and
Wow.
my mom and I found it while I was like going through my bag in the chair, and then my mom was like,
Hmm.
"What the hell? You know, why are you carrying scissors?" And she made me
Hmm.
throw it away in the toilet when I landed. So I went to the
but you
toilet.
got past. But you got past like the first checkpoint, right?
Yeah.
I got
you
past
probably can
Malaysia.
do-
Yeah. So
Oh.
when we landed in Singapore, I went to the toilet to throw away the scissors.
That's
So
like
there's
even
a
more
random pair of
suspicious.
scissors
Like,
in the toilet.
Well, unless they had cameras in the toilet, like no one would have known.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So now no one knows why there was a pair of scissors.
Yeah, the
They
mystery.
could have launched like a terrorist investigation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well.
Like it made it its way into Singapore. You know, like what happened in between them.
Mhm.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
I think it's been 20 years. Has it been 20 years?
Hmm.
I maybe I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how productive I would be. Oh, and I also dreamt last night that Jack Johnson wanted me to play a song for him, and I was trying to decide what song to play him. So I was very inspired and downloaded all his albums.
Don't you just have it on like Spotify?
Yeah, but I don't have offline
Oh,
on
right,
everything
offline.
because
Yeah.
I recently renewed.
Mhm.
So everything got erased. So I was
Oh,
trying
they
to
do
decide
that?
what's a chill music. Well, it's because I made a new account under a different email because I wanted
Oh,
to use a free trial. So I lost all my playlists and things like that, which is
okay.
fine. Like my playlist is like the same songs over and over. It's not like super complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I have like Jack Johnson chill music as well for falling asleep.
There's a new Spotify paid service.
Yeah.
Spotify
Dual.
Spotify Duo.
Oh, really? What does
It's
it
like
do?
designed. Well, I guess it's kind of designed for couples,
Yeah, for two people.
like
It's
shared playlists.
cheaper
and this kind
than
of
the
stuff.
family plan, but more expensive than the single plan.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, you and Yuhong can like sign up for one.
She uses SoundCloud a lot. I don't think she even needs that. You know, because she likes the same music as like George's Taste, which is like like hipster emo music from bands I've already disbanded. So there's no need for Spotify. Well, actually, Spotify doesn't have a lot of the songs she would like because they don't
Yeah.
have these catalogs.
Yeah, so like recently as well, I've been like listening to music on my PC, like old MP3s, and when I
Oh.
see a band that I haven't listened to in a while, I'll look them up
Mhm.
on Spotify, so
Mhm.
to see whether they've got any new music. Most of them don't, and a
Yeah.
whole bunch of them don't even have Spotify.
Uh-huh.
Like they've been disbanded for so long that their music's nowhere to be found.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, you should. Well, after this, let's talk about that music cache. Maybe I need access to it. Oh, actually, because I don't think Johan's gonna watch this. So like we were joking about how like I was supposed to make her a mixtape like years and years and years ago,
Uh-huh.
and how like to me that's almost impossible because of her obscure taste. So actually, I do need to access your MP3 catalog to find a lot of these songs
It's huge
to make a
though.
mixtape. You don't have a server for me to just look up?
I mean, I can set up a server, yeah.
Oh no, not with so much trouble. But I think I need your taste
We have a
for me
viewer,
to figure
Ash
out.
Boxes. My friend is the drummer. Do you know the?
Oh, I have no idea who this person is, but that is awesome. Let's check out this band.
Yeah. Okay. What? He's playing a recorder. Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
I will subscribe. I need to build up my obscure music taste to make this mystery mixtape.
Thanks for recommending
Actually,
Ash Boxes.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is going into the mystery mixtape.
Yeah. A viewer on
What
Twitch.
makes a good mixtape anyway?
For me, I like to do mixtapes with themes.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a lot of like sad songs part 1, sad songs part 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I also try to limit songs to like 1 per artist. So it can't be like a whole tape full of the same artist.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing I like to do is make sure like the songs flow into each other. So like a slow song won't suddenly transition to a fast song in the next track.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I will have like a slow and then a mid tempo and then a fast song if I want to put a fast song in, and the
Got
other
it.
way around as well. I mean, I don't know if that's a good rule for mixtape, but that's what I like to do. Yeah.
I mean, it's your mixtape. You do
yeah,
whatever you
it
want.
works for me lah.
Have you ever made Vanessa a mixtape, or is this a?
Vanessa?
Yeah.
No, because I've shared with her artists on Spotify before. Like she didn't really
Mhm.
listen to MP3s. Yeah, that was back long time ago when I used to upload stuff to Dropbox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to share the mixtapes.
Yeah, because you guys are both like musicians, so I was just curious whether you guys like use music to communicate.
Well, I mean, she listens to like songs all the time in my car, and I send her music links all the time as well. But yeah,
Got it.
yeah, I guess I should make a mixtape for her. It's very easy now with Spotify too. Just link a playlist. They don't have to.
Well,
you
here-
guys should
download.
You
sign
need
up for
2
Duo.
accounts.
No, she has one with her family, and then I'm using my sister's family account as well.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. Yuhan doesn't have a account, so I'm like, I think I actually need to go old school. Oh, and hey, you know that like iPod Shuffle that looks like a stick of gum?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she uses to listen to her music, which also makes it kind of annoying.
Is that a really old one?
Yeah, she still has it.
Yeah, I
Is
used.
that the? Wait, that's not the original. The original one
No.
is like the square one.
Yeah, the
right?
original is a square one. I have that as well,
Yes.
the tiny one, but
Mm-hmm.
not sure if it's still working. It's somewhere in my house. I think the bad thing is it's proprietary cable, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't a.
Yeah, I think all the old regular iPods still use the 30 pin.
You're talking about the full iPods.
No, the
The
shuffle.
stick of gum.
Yeah.
The stick of gum one is a USB drive. Like it's just like USB B, and you just plug it in.
Is it? Wait, let me Google.
Really, I always thought they still need that that 30 pin or the 15 pin connector thing.
No, this is the one that's a little bit newer. iPod Shuffle.
I think mine was the first one. The first small one. It looked.
Which is an easy way to look at the different
looks like this.
generations. Hers is the first generation one. If you look up the iPod Shuffle Wikipedia, I'll paste into the Twitch chat.
Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, 4 generations. Mine's a third generation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, hers is the first one.
So the first one just. Oh, right, the first one with the
Yeah,
wheel.
if you go down a little bit, actually.
Yeah, I
Or
can
up.
see it.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. No, mine.
Yeah.
Mine
Oh,
was
that's pretty cool.
terrible.
I didn't know they Apple made like a USB drive kind of thing.
This one was more
Mhm.
usable, at least as buttons, whereas mine was this, yet no buttons
Mhm.
on it, and it was you had to use the Apple headphones with the buttons.
Oh.
Yeah.
That seems annoying.
So I remember my headphones spoiled, so I stopped using it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like literally shuffle, right? Like you can't even choose what songs you want to listen to.
Let me think.
You can turn on and off the shuffle.
You can?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and that was so annoying if you can only shuffle. That's really irritating.
But you had to like press back to repeat songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something I did all the time because I like repeating
Mhm.
music.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think my Spotify it sent me like your like year of music or whatever. And I was like, "Ooh, yes, I did listen to that one song over and over again.
Yeah.
Does Spotify have like a repeat counter?
Don't think so. I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Yeah.
So Apple Music or iTunes has like a plays counter.
Let's see. Spotify Plays
Mhm.
counter.
I'm not sure if it syncs up with like my phone, but my PC are like it's quite low actually.
Mhm.
Surprising.
No, you can't see on Spotify, but yeah.
So my most played song on my PC is this Korean song,
Mm.
179 plays.
Okay.
And then Simple Plan, I Do Anything with 75 plays.
Oh, I should have with that song. I think she would like that. Wait, what is which Simple Plan song is it again?
I Do Anything.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can see how
I
I
do
that one.
anything.
I'm adding that one.
That was like Singap's college anthem.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you remember
I
singing?
think I tried to enter Battle of the Bands with that song.
Oh yeah, I remember you guys did Battle of the Bands. That was cool.
And I was gonna dedicate it to the girl that I liked then.
Oh. Uh, pure unbridled enthusiasms.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Uh,
this is for you, and then I do anything.
What happened to Simple Plan? Are they still around?
Yeah, they are. They just released new songs like earlier this year or last year.
Are they
Oh,
still?
that's
They still
nice.
sound the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, there's no Warped Tour anymore, so I wonder where else they would play these kind of music.
I mean, I think all these bands play a lot of smaller gigs.
Mm.
You know, it's crazy how like
Oh,
cheap gigs are in the US.
they are. Yeah, I think I saw Alien Ant Farm with Yuhan for like $20.
Oh, Alien
Yeah.
and Fire. I haven't heard of them in a
Yeah,
while.
we were like right up front. It was like a very small like bar that didn't have its license yet for some reason, so there was like no booze, but we were just listening to them play. And the lead singer's weird. Like he makes some really bizarre jokes.
Really?
Yeah, he's a very strange person. But
Yeah.
the music's really good. Like the songs are really good. And he was like, "I know you're not here to play to listen to our latest album, so I'm only gonna play the oldies for you." So he played only the classic songs. So I think only
What
one
other
new
songs were
single.
they famous for? I only know them for like
The Michael
Movies.
Jackson
No.
cover.
Movies.
Yeah. Yeah, movies.
Movies so good, dude.
Glow. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a few songs that are really catchy. In fact, maybe I should download them for the plane ride.
Yeah. The thing is, like all these bands, like they do local shows so cheap, and then when they come to
Mhm.
Malaysia, it's like a few hundred ringgit to watch them. It's like ah.
Is there no way to get the tickets for cheaper though?
A lot of times they tie them with like contests,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you know, we never win contests.
Like,
Why
because like you
not?
to pay for their flights and accommodation.
Yeah, I know.
And like their equipment, so it's like
I mean, I'm
it's like,
sure
it's
it's a
like
fair
import-
price. It's just that it
Yeah.
sucks because
Well,
you're like
the secret is
importing them.
when they go to Genting,
Uh,
they practically give the tickets away to a lot of these shows. If you're a regular gambler, so you again, we gotta get you on the poker circuit and get you so that you can eventually get tickets.
But are there any like bands that we listen to that actually goes to Genting?
Michael learns to rock. They're the best.
Hmm, I don't know. Well, what
Like Genting, I know
US
hosts a
bands
lot
have
of
come
like
here?
All for
Chinese,
one.
Chinese songs.
Yeah,
Not
I think
songs,
the
like
boy
Chinese
bands.
artists.
I've seen the like not Westlife, but then the second tier ones have definitely performed.
Second tier.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like
What is
A1
Westlife
and
first
like.
tier?
Well, I mean, yeah, of the '90s, I would say Westlife was the first tier, and like Westlife, Backstreet Boys,
I remember
maybe Boyzone.
I think
I'm
one
trying
of
to
the
think what was
Westlife members
first. S
came
tier.
to Malaysia recently
Hmm?
and held a concert. It was like all over Instagram, well my Instagram feed that
Oh,
time. I can't remember who. Shane? One of them. They had a concert in Malaysia and then the
I just
guy
know that Westlife was my first ever concert.
You went to a Westlife concert?
No, my no, my friend won like some tickets to see like a
Oh.
showcase, right?
Uh-huh.
So they perform songs to, so like it was like a concert. But yeah, it was like the first time ever that I went to see a like a group. I guess not gonna say a band, but like a group perform live.
Oh. How are they live? Are they good?
I can't really remember, to be honest, but I just remember it being like my first ever.
Mhm. How memorable.
Yeah. My first gig was, I don't know, Incubus, I think.
Oh, that's so cool. Actually, Yuhan saw Incubus relatively recently in the
Yeah.
US. Yeah. She loves Incubus. Okay, that also has to go on the mixtape. I'm literally making my mixtape list right now.
Incubus, and then Simple Plan
Yeah.
opened for them, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so funny.
that was in college.
Mhm.
Then I remember I couldn't go for a Hoobastank concert because it was 18 above, and I was under 18 at the time. So
Oh,
I waited
I don't
outside.
think of their song that's over 18.
No, because it was in a bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I waited
What?
outside
Okay.
and I just stood there and watched the TV that was showing
Mhm.
what was happening. While my sister and my friend, they got to go in to watch
Mhm.
because my sister was above 18 and my friend had his brother's ID on him. So
Oh.
yeah, I
Oh.
just
Too
waited
bad you only have
outside.
sisters.
Yeah.
Put on a wig. Mm,
Oh, that was sad, but oh well.
yeah.
Like
Well.
actually, right? A fake ID is like a thing in Malaysia. I mean, I don't know about US, but I mean, when you see like TV shows and movies, like they seem quite popular
Mhm.
using fake IDs. But I'm not sure
Mhm.
if it's like a thing in Malaysia, though.
Probably is. I don't know.
Well, that seems like an illegal topic we should not touch on this podcast.
No,
Slash
we're not
stream.
encouraging fake IDs.
Yeah, but
Just
what do they people
wondering about.
use them? I've never heard thought. Well, I mean, obviously, goody goody two shoes, but I've never seen anyone who used a fake ID.
I mean, I've never used fake ID either.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if
It just
there
seems easier
were.
to just bribe the person than to make a fake ID. Like, it just seems more work.
I
Is
just
it
grew
easier
up.
to bribe in the US?
Hmm.
I think
Yeah.
in Malaysia it'll be quite easy, right? I don't know.
Probably.
Luckily, it's no longer a topic that concerns us because we're way too damn old.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like,
Hmm.
don't have to bribe anymore.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna switch the topic order because speaking of old, I recently joined in Silverfield's Discord
Hmm.
where I feel really old.
Yeah.
But I'm learning a lot of new memes and things like what a pog is, which is important for this Twitch stream.
Oh,
Yeah. So she's amazing because she does a stream almost every day and does her own video editing actually, turns out.
Okay.
And sleeps 4 hours a day, does the YouTube comment answering, does Discord engagement, and just this is crazy. Like her life is insane. Just
but I
to
mean, is
be
that
able to build an
is that her
audience.
job?
It's her full-time job, yeah.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
I think she's trying
So-
to get more commentator roles in esports networks. Hint, hint, George. Please get Silver Fuse onto Egg, and get her more famous, please. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like her content is very enjoyable. She's cheerful. It's not toxic community. People are nice.
I mean, I feel it's easier to do all this stuff when there's monetary incentive.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't know how much does one make. Actually, she's streaming right now. Coincidentally, every time we're streaming, she's streaming.
Yeah.
But how
Are
much
you
do you
upset
make
you can't
from
watch?
subscribers? A little bit, because she's doing her Singleton Gauntlet, and I've been stuck on this.
I don't know the
but she
exact
has
numbers, but
52
it's quite a bit.
viewers right now.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you make money on Twitch from subscribers, right?
Mhm.
You pay to subscribe,
Yep.
and then how
You get
I
a
mean,
cut
we
of
need to
it
know
because subscribing is like a monthly fee.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's like $5. I'm not sure.
How do you check how many subscribers someone has?
Don't know if that's
Oh,
you can. I don't know if that's a public number, but you can see the followers they have.
yeah.
Yeah.
She has about 1,000-ish followers.
Mm-hmm.
But not all of them might be subscribed though.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Also, she's still relatively new, I guess.
Yes,
Mm.
to Runeterra. She used to play League of Legends and other games.
Okay. Yeah, I guess she's probably making more money from her YouTube videos.
Possibly, but what's like she's not like, millions of subscribers or anything like that yet there either. It just takes a while to build this.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
But I think
Yeah,
I
she
read
has about
somewhere
6,000.
that YouTube like really killed a lot of people's earnings. So
Yeah, it's very unstable. I think that's why a lot of
they
people are
killed
switching to
a
Twitch.
lot of smaller ones.
no, like
But even big ones.
even the bigger ones, like I read like some people used to earn like 40K a month from YouTube ads. Then after like they changed some stuff, then they started making like 2K a month only.
What?
Yeah.
From 40 to 2?
Yeah, I mean like okay, like I don't know how accurate it is because like I have no idea how like the monetization works. But yeah, I know a lot of them like lost a lot of money.
Huh.
But I mean, they probably have other revenues like sponsorships and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like from 40K to like 2K is crazy.
No,
Yeah.
that's crazy, yeah. But I guess it was the whole adpocalypse. YouTube stopped running ads on a lot of, I guess, sensitive content. Like, they became really strict.
Right, because a lot of the big players like Pepsi and whatever don't want to. Apparently, they don't want to be in an ISIS ad. Who knew? Yeah. So even like Jim's review room quit YouTube, but I think he's just burned out. In
Yeah.
addition to reduce earnings,
Is
and now
his
he's
Twitch
switching full
stream
time.
doing well?
Yeah, like he's always on, and he has a lot of people watching him playing The Last of Us or whatever people are playing these days.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing like giveaways now, and then like you have to earn points by subscribing to his Twitch channel.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't understand what's the benefit of subscribing, Like I should understand that, and we're trying to get more subscribers too, but
Oh, so
like,
when you subscribe, like you get
a little thing notification.
Yeah, you can get a chat, like special emotes from that streamer. And then sometimes if like chat is too spammy, they turn on subscriber only mode, so only subscribers can chat. And mostly you just do it to support like your favorite streamer. And a lot of people
But it's like
have
$4.99 a month.
Yeah, because the thing is, in America, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription you can use every month, and a lot of people use that to subscribe to people. Yeah, do you have Prime?
I do, so
Yeah.
I haven't connected it.
Yeah, just you can use it to support her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I shall do that.
4th of July fireworks. Is it 4th? Oh yeah, it's the 4th of July in America.
Yep.
Happy Independence Day. Oh, wait, it's not Independence. Is it Independence Day?
It is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. But Hamilton is
ignorant
out.
Malaysian.
But if you want to learn American history, like definitely watch Hamilton, the musical on Disney Plus. This is not a sponsored ad.
Oh, Hamilton?
Yeah, it's a rap based musical about Alexander Hamilton, who was one of the founding fathers of America, and it's a classic immigrant story of how he came over from the middle of nowhere and changed the world.
Wow.
And it's written by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
9 out of 10 on IMDb. Well, I'll check it out.
I didn't know I didn't know he did so many stuff. Like I think my first exposure to him was in House.
Oh, what's that?
Who are you talking about?
House, the Doctor TV show.
Wait, Lin-Manuel Miranda was on House?
Yeah, he was.
What? I didn't know that. Oh man. I didn't watch the latest seasons though. Like ever since there was the Asian girl whose name I don't remember, which I should, like I stopped watching it.
Oh. But yeah, I mean, I just knew him from there, and like, I mean, I didn't really think anything of him. Like, it was funny. But then when I saw him in Hamilton, I'm like, hey, it's the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Oh,
haven't seen
Charlie
Hamilton,
Yi.
but
Charlie Yi. Okay.
it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yes. That's that's the thing I always listen to on the plane. Actually, I need to make sure I have it on my phone as well.
What, rap music?
No, the Hamilton album.
Oh.
Well, if you have any rap music recommendations, I will also take that.
Oh, I haven't listened to rap in a long time.
All my rap is
Mhm.
like super old though.
Yeah. Well,
But I haven't heard any new rap. Like, I mean, like apart from like the mainstream stuff you get on radio. But yeah, it's basically like all the old stuff.
I'm just waiting for Lil Dicky's next album, but I don't think it'll be this year.
Oh.
Yeah, people were like predicting that it would come with the end of season 1 of his TV show, but
Mhm.
that didn't happen. Well, speaking of
Oh.
which, do you watch the TV show?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's really good, man. It's really funny, and yeah, he has a few tracks on the show that are not on his albums that are really good. So
Hmm.
worth watching if you're a Lil Dicky fan.
What is the name of the show again?
Dicky, I think. Wait, oh, it's Dave. It's called Dave. Yeah.
Called Dave.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if it's downloadable on Netflix.
It's not on Netflix. It was on Fox, I think, or Hulu. Yeah, Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu. Oh, I don't have a Hulu thing though.
Oh, that's Mr. Pirate.
Oh, okay. Well, we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of rappers,
Mm-hmm.
this came across an article. It said Kanye West announces 2020 presidential run.
Will you vote for him?
Well, I cannot vote, so I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
what to
that's
say
true.
about that. But probably not. I like Andrew Yang, so I think he's the best.
And Elon Musk is supporting him.
They're just insane people. Anyway, I'm Yang Gang all the way.
Well, speaking of presidents, last night I started watching the Epstein documentary on Netflix.
Oh, how's that?
Yeah. It's all right. I mean, it was quite interesting to start off with, but I haven't finished it yet. It's like 4 or 5 episodes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I mean, the thing is, what they don't have information though. It's like you can speculate all you want, but the information is being suppressed.
Yeah, I know that's true. But well, I mean,
But they arrested
that's all
that
we have
lady,
to
right?
work with now, like all the survivors' stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, and they arrested the accomplice lady with the name I can't pronounce.
Oh, yeah, I forgot her name as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know,
Well, I'm.
scummy shit.
Let's see if they keep. Yeah. Indeed.
Indeed.
Well, on that note, speaking of, so I'm flying today. Hopefully.
Yeah, don't miss your flight.
Yeah.
What time is?
I know.
What time is your flight?
It's in the afternoon, but I'm leaving earlier to the airport. So.
Are you packed already?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I don't have much stuff in the first place, but the funny thing is I brought a lot of things here for COVID in case, my family didn't have access to things, and I'm packing them all back for myself. So those are my suitcase. I like masks and like wipes and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they can still use it though, right?
Yeah, but like they have so much at home, and like they don't need it because the cases are so low in Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
So whereas I'm at a higher risk, so I'm just like, okay, I'm bringing back my mask now. Bye.
How's it like in SF? Have you been keeping up?
Yes, I've been keeping up.
Yeah.
I've never been more thankful for Malaysia. I think it is a wonderful country. Dr. Hisham all the way.
I was like telling some friends, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I'm like quite surprised at how well Malaysia handled it.
I think everyone is, but like it's such a nice surprise. And
but I mean, I never felt more patriotic, like more happy.
Me too.
I mean, like because I right before the the COVID thing hit, there was like some political drama of like people
Mhm.
taking over. Then
Mhm.
like yeah, I thought there'd be a lot more infighting, but then like no, everyone like kind of like put that stuff aside and like got the stuff together, and then
Yeah, very glad.
yeah.
So
Or maybe
yeah,
our
they're
numbers are
implementing
fudged up.
testing in the borders. No, I believe it because it's just like there's just more medical handling here. Like the ratio is good compared
I
to
don't
the
know who
US.
mentioned it. I think one of my friends mentioned it's like yeah, those are like the reported numbers, but just because like we're not actively going around testing people for it, right? Not like
Right.
China where they just test everyone just to be safe. Here's more. I think here is more like if you are sick, you go there and then like they test you positive, and they log it as a confirmed
Right.
case, right? But if
Mhm.
like you're asymptomatic and you're not getting tested, then they won't know.
Yep.
Yeah, but
So yeah, so
I
maybe the
think they'll
numbers are like
test
not
everyone
100%
soon.
accurate.
Mhm.
But I mean, at least so far new cases are confirmed, it's like pretty low. It's not too
Mhm.
bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're implementing testing at the border, so I'm really excited about that. Because that would allow travel again. Okay,
All right.
well, I will see y'all soon, and we'll work on a new schedule, and maybe we'll do Facebook or not, depending.
Yeah. Well, we can and any questions from the viewers? If not, we'll wrap up this show. Let's see who's in chat. George, another Twitch viewer, bot, Lewis. Hey, Edmund. What's up?
Oh,
Edmund's been on.
Edmund and Lewis.
Yeah, Singip's on. And then Lurks and Universe are probably bots.
Oh, Lewis has a question. He's
Yeah.
thinking about it. um,
Bring back some durians for him.
I don't think he can appreciate it. What's the best video game to play right now?
I've been playing Hollow Knight. I think that's really good. It's if you like old school 2D platformers.
Mhm.
Well, it's not really, the graphics are not old school, but the gameplay is very much
I
like,
keep hearing a lot about it, but I've never actually gotten around to playing it.
yeah, it's like difficult as fuck. Like every time I play like a couple hours, but I need progress like a little bit. And well, I mean, when you do progress, it feels so good because it's so difficult. And
Oh,
yeah,
but
I mean,
actually, like this seems like a game that Lewis would like.
yeah,
Yeah, because it's a 2D thing. It's hard as
yeah.
because he's been training himself on these Mario mods anyway.
Okay, yeah, give Hollow Knight
Yeah.
a try if you have. I
Mhm.
think Steam sale. I'm not sure if it's on sale on Steam, but Steam
Mhm.
sale's on for another 5 days. So yeah.
Cool. Well,
What about
I only play Runeterra.
yeah, yeah, Runeterra. I need to get a new deck. I'm gonna net deck, I think.
Oh, you cave. Well, yeah, like Slim's list is probably the most updated and accurate.
Yeah.
I would say the King Cool Elusive is one of the cheapest decks. That's the highest win rate right now.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for unlocking cards, like, do you just switch different paths, like based on what you're playing?
Yeah, you want to be optimal
Because now
there.
I'm like on Demacia and like I'm like, I don't know, 2/3 through already, and I feel like I shouldn't switch.
Well, the good thing is that it's pretty linear throughout, so it's not like it gets further and further away to get more cards anyway.
Yeah.
But like, if
Yeah,
you
but
want to,
you know, I'm like close to the end. I'm like, I should stick it
right?
out.
And there are not right now. Demacia is not doing well, like
Yeah.
in the meta. So I think you do have to switch to Ionia or something like that.
Ah.
No card back for you.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess that's
Okay.
we can end it. Yeah. Thanks for tuning
Okay.
in, everyone. Have a safe flight, Kristen, and
All right.
see
Thank
you
you. Next week.
next week. Cool.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye, world.
Bye, everyone.